I'm glad you're doing better.
Thank you.
I don't know how to do it. All right, all I have to do is let me in. How we do that?
I can hear you.
Oh,
Art.
there we go.
I think you're in.
I'm having trouble getting in.
No, I can hear you, Mark. Art, I can hear you and see you.
Yeah, I can see you. You look great.
Director Welch,
Yeah.
I can see you and hear you as well.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
We
I'm
don't
here.
have our camera on yet, so you may just see a blue screen that says Board Budget and Finance Committee meeting will start soon.
Right.
So if you see that, you're in the meeting.
Okay, kiddo. I'm here.
Yep, our camera's just not on yet.
Okay.
All righty, thanks.
Hi, Linda.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. This wind is crazy right now.
Oh, is it blowing over there?
Yeah, it's not where you are. Oh, it's coming, I think, your way.
Nope, don't have anything going on
Oh,
here.
yeah, it is windy over here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I do not like wind. I'm thinking that I'm going to switch over to the other committee because the entire the entire executive committee is on budget and finance.
Oh, okay. It's up to you.
How about
Well,
that?
I'm sorry, I cut everybody off. I apologize.
Well, where are you? I can't see you.
I'm living in my back bedroom of my house that's filled with all my warehouse. I moved in yesterday.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's better than the hotel or not?
Well, I'm going to turn the camera on so you can see where I'm living for the next who knows however long. Ready?
Oh, wow.
Bless
That's-
your heart.
We went from 2 rooms in the hotel to 1 bedroom.
Oh, wow.
That worked.
How long has it been, Linda? Oh,
2 years in the hotel, and since October 2019, since the water leak. I now have 2 attorneys working for me.
oh, wow. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank
Good
you for
afternoon.
joining us today. Are we ready? We will actually get started. Are we
Yep,
ready, Joan?
You're ready.
Okay.
Yes.
I would now like to call the Board Budget and Finance Committee meeting to order at 2 p.m. Thank you for joining the Board Budget and Finance Committee meeting today, Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022. Before we begin with today's business, please ensure that you're in a quiet environment with no background noise. Please mute your device until called upon by the chair or the clerk to speak. Will the clerk please read the special notice?
On September 16, 2021, Governor Newsom signed Assembly Bill number 361 that amends and extends certain Brown Act requirements pertaining to telephonic conferencing of local government meetings through January 1, 2024. As such, RTA has opted to conduct the February 2nd, 2022 committee meeting via teleconference. Participants can participate via teleconference in each participant's own office home area, which will not be made physically accessible to the public.
Thank you. Self-introductions. For today's meeting, we will take roll call. Will the clerk please take roll call?
Yes. City of Wildemar.
Here.
City of Beaumont.
Here.
City of Calamasa.
Here.
City of Canyon Lake.
Here.
City of Hemet.
Here.
City of Lake Elsinore.
Here.
City of Norco.
Here.
City of Temecula.
Here.
County of Riverside District 5.
Here.
Chair, you have a quorum. Members, please remember to remute your device.
Thank you. Will the clerk please take attendance of RTA staff?
Yes, thank you, Chair. Kristen Warsinski. Here. Charlie Ramirez.
Here.
Tom Franklin.
Here.
Laura Camacho.
Here.
Ehab Azab.
Here.
Rick Kazarowski.
Here.
Jim Neepkins.
Here.
Melissa Blankenship. Here. Stephanie Searles.
Here.
Robert Fernandez.
Here.
Albert Jimenez.
Here.
Brad Weaver.
Here.
Jennifer Wen.
Here.
Yesenia Felix.
Here.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Next is item 3, public comments, non-agenda items. Will the clerk please read the directions for public comments?
Members of the public may address the board regarding any item within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board. However, no action may be taken on off-agenda items unless authorized by law. Comments shall be limited to matters not listed on the agenda. Members of the public may comment on any matter listed on the agenda at the time that the board considers that matter. Each person's presentation is limited to a maximum of 3 minutes.
Has the clerk received any requests in writing?
No, Chair, I have not.
Is there anyone on the line that would like to make comments on items not listed on the agenda? Hearing none, the public comment portion for items not listed on the agenda is now closed. Next is item 4, approval of minutes for the January 12th, 2022 Budget and Finance Committee meeting. Does any board member have any comments or corrections? Do I have a motion to approve?
Calamasa
So
moves.
moves, Canyon Lake.
Okay, I heard Calamasa and Kenyon Lake. Thank you. I have a motion from Calamasa and a second from Kenyon Lake. Will the clerk please take roll call?
Yes. City of Wildemar,
Yes.
City of Beaumont,
Aye.
City of Calamasa,
Aye.
City of Canyon Lake,
Aye.
City of Hemet,
Yes.
City of Lake Elsinore,
Aye.
City of Norco,
Yes.
City of Temecula,
Yes.
County of Riverside, District 5.
Yes.
Chair, that is 9 affirmative, unanimous.
Thank you. The item has passed. Next is item number 5, cash flow projections, and Charlie Ramirez will present. Okay, Charlie Ramirez.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chair Moore, members of the committee. Charlie Ramirez, Chief Financial Officer for the agency. On page 8, you have the agency's actual cash performance through mid-January, followed by a projection of weekly cash activity through March of this year. This is a period that covers the first 9 months of fiscal year 2022. The agency continues to control expenses and is seeing a steady stream of revenue. As such, our cash position remains strong, and I do not anticipate any cash flow issues for the reporting period. Thank you, and that completes my presentation.
Thank you, Charlie. Are there any questions from committee members? Has the clerk received any requests to comment on this item?
No, Chair, I have not.
Is there anyone online that would like to make a comment on this item? Hearing none, item 5 is received and filed. Next is item number 6, quarterly investment report, and Charlie Ramirez will present.
Thank you again, Chair Moore. The table attached to this staff report on page 10 reflects the agency's investment performance for the quarter ending December 31, 2021. The capital markets were turbulent to close the calendar year and continue to be so early on in this year. The agency experienced an overall investment loss of just over $100,000 for the quarter. This was primarily driven by our holdings in CalTrust, which tend to be more vulnerable to general market conditions than other similar governmental funds such as LAIF. However, with that vulnerability does come the more potential upside. Over the last 3 calendar years, the CalTrust investments have netted the agency approximately $2.4 million in investment income. Over that same period leading up to this last quarter, the CalTrust portfolio actually outperformed LAIF. The investment losses for the quarter will not significantly affect agency cash flow or operations. Staff is monitoring this volatility and may deem it necessary to allocate funds away from the more aggressive CalTrust funds over to the more safe and secure LAIF funds. As usual, staff will ensure that investments conform with the board adopted investment policy as well as the California Code of Regulations. Thank you, and that completes my presentation.
Thank you, Charlie. Are there any questions from committee members? Has the clerk received any requests to comment on this item?
No, Chair, I have not.
Is there anyone on the line that would like to make a comment on this item? Hearing none, item 6 is received and filed. Next is item number 7, quarterly natural gas procurement status report. And Charlie again.
All right, thank you, Chair Moore. As you all know, the agency purchases natural gas to fuel its 40-foot directly operated bus fleet. Prior to 2013, we purchased that natural gas from the Southern California Gas Company, which is this region's natural gas utility provider. Starting in 2013, we began purchasing our natural gas from a third-party provider out of Houston, Texas, a company called GHI. Not only does GHI provide the natural gas commodity at a discount from the index Southern California Gas Company rate, but they also provide the agency revenue stemming from the sale of RINs and LCFS credits. RINs and LCFS credits, as you may know, are the federal and state programs that provide marketable credits for the use of natural gas as an alternative fuel source. During this quarter, the agency also earned federal excise tax credits for its use of natural gas. Attached to this staff report are 4 graphs depicting various data that staff tracks as part of our natural gas program. To summarize those results, the agency experienced cost savings of approximately $38,000 by purchasing its natural gas from GHI as opposed to Southern California Gas Company, and earned combined RINs, LCFS, and federal excise tax credits of approximately $630,000. When you take into account the cost that we paid for the fuel that we used, and you roll in the revenue that we earned for using natural gas as an alternative fuel source, the agency actually achieved a net cost of a negative $142,000, which means that once again, the agency was paid for the fuel it used to provide its services. Thank you, and that completes my presentation.
And that is just always such an amazing statistic that we do that every year. Are there any other questions or from committee members? Has the clerk received any comments, request to comment on this item?
No, Chair, I have not.
Okay. Is there anyone on the line that would like to make a comment on this item? Hearing none, item 7 is received and filed. Next is item 8, authorization to award agreement number 21-059 to Los Angeles Engineering Incorporated for construction of the Vine Street Mobility Hub project. And Melissa Blankenship will present.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chair Moore, members of the committee. My name is Melissa Blankenship, and I'm the Director of Contracts for the agency. The item before you is a request for authorization to award agreement number 21-059 to Los Angeles Engineering Incorporated for construction of the Vine Street Mobility Hub. The City of Riverside's General Plan 2025 identified Vine Street as one of the preferred locations for a new mobility hub due to its proximity to the Metrolink station, major employment centers, county and city government agencies, University of California, Riverside, Riverside Community College, Riverside Convention Center, along with multiple entertainment venues and urban housing complexes in the downtown area. When completed, the mobility hub will serve as a multimodal transportation center that will support connectivity between the Riverside Transit Agency, Omnitrans, the public transit provider in San Bernardino County, Riverside Special Services, the paratransit provider for the City of Riverside, and Metrolink, the commuter rail service provider for Southern California. On July 23, 2020, the Board of Directors approved the Vine Street Mobility Hub conceptual design. On September 16, 2021, the board approved the final design of the mobility hub and authorized staff to bid the project out for construction. And on November 18, 2021, construction management services were approved by the board. The scope of work for the project includes 16 bus bays, an operator's lounge, restroom facilities, a security office and storage area, support vehicle charging infrastructure, staff parking, and other passenger amenities. The site also optimizes energy efficiency and has drought-tolerant landscaping features. On October 5, 2021, staff issued invitation for bids number 21-059 for the construction phase of the Vine Street Mobility Hub. The IFB was publicly advertised in a newspaper of general circulation, and a notice was posted on the agency's website along with a copy of the IFB document. The agency also sent notices to the local chambers of commerce in cities that are members of the Joint Powers Agreement. After the solicitation was released, staff reached out to contractors to gauge interest in the project. Staff became aware that prime contractors were having difficulty connecting to their subs due to the surge of COVID-19 and the 2021 holiday season. Staff proactively extended the due date by 12 days to allow prime contractors more time to connect with subs and maximize competition. Staff continued to follow up with contractors and confirmed that at least 2 firms expressed an interest in bidding on the project. On January 4th, 2022, the agency received a single bid from Los Angeles Engineering from Covina, California, in the amount of $12,530,300. After the bid opening, staff followed up with the other firm who confirmed they would be submitting a bid. The contractor informed staff that they had to back out at the last minute because not all their subs got back to them with pricing, and therefore they did not have a complete bid to submit. The single bid comes in 21% higher than the independent cost estimate, also referred to as ICE, provided by the project engineer. Staff followed Purchasing Manual Section 3.1 K.1, which outlines the process for a single bid scenario and states that an extensive price analysis must be performed in order to conclude whether the bid submitted is fair and reasonable. This price analysis was conducted by the project engineer, and the findings were as follows. The ICE was based on 90% of the construction documents being completed and excludes part of the scope of work that was not finalized at the time the ICE was developed. However, the bid from Los Angeles Engineering was for the complete scope of work. So if you remove the items from Los Angeles Engineering's bid that were not accounted for in the ICE, in order to get an apples to apples comparison, it lowers the difference to the ICE by 14% versus 21%. Also, current COVID-19 uncertainty has resulted in a fluctuating construction market and is causing bids received for similar projects to be 10 to 50% higher than the ICE. The engineering firm recommends that the agency move forward with the bid and cautions that canceling the bid would likely result in higher costs for the project based on current conditions. Therefore, based on thorough responsiveness and responsibility checks, staff determined the single bid received was a responsive bid from a responsible bidder. The price is found to be fair and reasonable in comparison to the independent cost estimate and market conditions. In looking at similar projects previously constructed, the agency constructed the Corona Transit Center, which has just 8 bus bays and less amenities, no coach operators lounge or security office, and no public space for just over $7.7 million, and this was built during the recession. The Vine Street Mobility Hub is over twice the size of that project. Staff recommends awarding the IFB to Los Angeles Engineering Incorporated with a 10% contingency of $1,253,030 to cover any unexpected circumstances that may necessitate change orders or amendments during project execution. Sufficient funds to cover this request are in the agency's board-approved capital budget. The funding profile is shown on page 20 of your agenda. Based on careful consideration of the above information, staff is recommending the committee approve and recommend this item to the full board of directors as follows. Authorize staff to award agreement number 21-059 to Los Angeles Engineering Incorporated to provide construction of the Vine Street Mobility Hub in the amount of $12,530,300 with a 10% contingency of $1,253,030 for a total project amount of $13,783,330. Chair, that completes my presentation.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Melissa. Actually, this is a historic item. We've been talking about the Vine Street Mobility Hub for years. So I'm sure there are any questions from committee members. Ted.
Thank you. Yeah, I do. Actually, that was a very thorough report. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you clarified the 21% increase to 14. That makes sense. On that, and knowing that what we've been doing locally is we're seeing a 30% increase in costs in any of our projects we put together if we delay them. So that's not a bad price at all. I am concerned about, I didn't see a deadline. Is there a deadline on this or when we expect this project to be done?
Yes, the term in the contract is 10 months
10
from
months.
notice to proceed.
Okay, in that 10 months, is there a performance or any performance outline or anything like that if they go extend or if they get it done early?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Is there any contingency if for either good performance or bad performance if they get it done early or if they go over the deadline?
Yes, if they don't meet the deadline, then we do have a clause for liquidated damages in the contract.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for the clarification.
Thank you, Ted. Any other questions?
I don't have a question. I just may have a comment. I thought it was a smart move not to go out to bid again because materials prices are just out of sight. And it looks like it's been a very thorough process, and I'm very happy to see that we're moving forward. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Linda. Any other question, Linda Krupa?
Yes, I just wanted to actually comment on Ted's comment, and that going back over the years, so many board members have said, you know, you'd give us a staff report and it's so thorough that we have no questions to ask. So good job, good presentation, and yeah, staff does a phenomenal job. So thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Has the clerk received any requests to comment on this item?
No, Chair, I have not.
Is there anyone on the line that would like to make a comment on this item? Hearing none, do I have a motion to approve?
Norco moves to approve.
Second.
Okay, I heard Norco approve and Art second.
Yes.
Seconded. Yep, okay. Will the clerk please take a roll call vote?
City of Wildemar,
Aye.
City of Beaumont,
Aye.
City of Calamasa,
Aye.
City of Canyon Lake,
Aye.
City of Hemet,
Yes,
City of Lake Elsinore,
Aye.
City of Norco,
Yes.
City of Temecula,
Yes.
County of Riverside, District 5.
Yes.
Chair, that was 9 affirmatives, passed unanimous.
Yay. This is actually going to happen. This has been years in the making. And next is item number 9, board member comments. I'll just go down the list. Linda Krupa.
the only thing I want to say is that this is really exciting. Hopefully the full board agrees with us and approves the Vine Street project, because it has been, we've been going through this one for a long time, and it's exciting. So that's my only comment. Go RTA.
Ray.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, hearing you guys that you've been working on this project, and then the presentations and the, giving all the data in here is really impressive. So good luck and have fun. And I know it will be completed. And I like that, the questions on the period of completion will be at 10 months. That's great. It will happen this year. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you. Linda Molina.
Yes, I just wanted to commend staff on starting the year off in a strong position. It's very assuring, but I mean, I don't have any doubt. Staff is phenomenal. Thank you.
Thank you. Timothy Sheridan.
Hi, congratulations to everybody who got this project done. Great work. I'm new to the board, obviously, but great work. So thank you.
Thank you. Ted Hoffman.
Kudos to the board for this and the staff for this project, but also want to remind everybody that hopefully without the wind and it dies down out here, the Keith White Memorial will be Friday at 11 a.m. In Eastville on Lyman night. I'll try to get that bus stop dedicated to him.
Thank you for the reminder. Jeremy Smith.
Nothing to report. Just want to say once again, congratulations, RTA, knocking it out of the park.
Thank you. Zachary Shrink.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just exciting times, I think, for RTA in the city of Riverside. I'm really looking forward to that. I know staff is as well, and the balance of the board. I'm just really genuinely appreciative of this group and RTA as a whole. And I think this is going to be a good year. So we're going to start off on a really good note, and I think it's going to be a solid year. So thank you.
I agree. Art Welch.
I'm just want to compliment the staff on the work that they've done here. It's just absolutely outstanding. And I'm excited about the fact that we can move ahead quickly now. Thank you.
I agree. Okay, so thank you very much. And now next item is 10 for announcements. And Kristen, do you have any announcements?
Yes, Madam Chair, thank you. RTA is hosting a vaccination clinic at our 3rd Street facility. We're partnering with Riverside University Health System. We will be offering first dose, second dose, and booster shots, Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson. The clinic will be on the 22nd of this month from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then in an effort to continue to celebrate RTA's 50th anniversary all year long, I just leave you with a fun fact. RTA's first passengers paid 25 cents in 1977. And as an awesome coincidence, last week the board approved a 25-cent fare promotion to start in March. March is our birthday, and March will be 45 years old, and we'll be charging the same fare we did when we started. So pretty awesome. Thank you. That concludes my comments.
That is awesome. And I don't know of many organizations that can do that or would go back and do that. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot from the marketing department coming up with our birthday or anniversary. Okay, the next is item 11. The next meeting of the board and budget finance committee will be held on Wednesday, March 2nd at 2 p.m. And the February 2nd, 2022 board budget and finance committee meeting is adjourned at 2:25 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Everybody have a good rest of the
Blow
day, people.
Good job. Bye-bye.